It seems like Joe Milius will be making a comeback in NCIS Hawaii. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter star Enver Jokaj, who plays the Navy captain, was last seen in Season 1. Despite being transferred to Washington, the protagonist seems to be heading back to Hawaii. What does he have in store for us? And regarding the NCIS crossover, is it too big for one team? Let's find out. Starting us off, NCIS Hawaii teases Marvel stars return to the show. Could we be seeing Joe Milius again soon? Let's find out. The Navy captain, played by Enver Jokaj, was last seen in Season 1. Despite being reassigned to Washington, the character appears to be returning to Hawaii. Vanessa Lachey revealed in a December 14th interview with TV Line's Matt Webb-Midovich that Enver Jokaj, who previously appeared in the show's first season finale, will return to the island in the future. While Lachey did not provide specifics, he did say that Jokaj is pinned for the future. Let's hope we see him before the end of Season 2 this year. Aside from NCIS, Jokaj is best known for his role as MCU agent Daniel Souza, who first appeared in Agent Carter before moving on to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He also played Donovan in The Rookie, Joseph in Resident Alien, and Pete Dolgan in The Walking Dead. Moving on, Hawaii will cross over with NCIS and NCIS Los Angeles on January 9. It comes after the event was originally scheduled to air on January 2 but was pushed back a week. CBS's Executive Vice President of Current Programming, Amy Reisenbach, stated that they were thrilled to finally share the long-awaited first-ever NCIS-verse crossover with their devoted and loyal viewers. She also stated that the franchise's popularity, longevity, and ongoing success are a testament to the immense talent of the casts, writers, and producers who bring these shows to life. Reisenbach went on to say that the teams had devised an exciting story for this epic 3-hour event that creatively brings all three NCIS teams together for fans to enjoy in one night and beyond. Following that, NCIS franchise stars Vanessa Lachey, LL Cool J, and more tease crossover Too Big for One Team. To kick off the new year, the NCIS universe is going big. ET exclusively premieres a behind-the-scenes look at the NCIS, NCIS Hawaii, and NCIS LA team-up ahead of Monday's three-way crossover event. This will be the first time that all three NCIS teams, led by Vanessa Lachey, LL Cool J, Chris O'Donnell, Sean Murray, and Wilmer Valderrama, will be involved in the same storyline on the same night. In the new 2-minute featurette, LA's O'Donnell refers to the upcoming event as big stuff, stating that they've never done a crossover quite this high before, with the central investigation possibly being one of their biggest yet. It was too big for just one team, he explained. Lachey chimed in, saying it takes 3 hours to tell us this storyline, describing the extensive travel that cast members from all three shows went through to make a crossover a success. To coexist in the same world is something I feel like the fans have been waiting for a long time, NCIS's Valderrama added, with co-star Sean Murray calling the experience fun. According to Katrina Law, the massive NCIS team-up can only lead to success. We have so many do-gooders and go-getters. We're all on the case together, she said, while Brian Dietzen said it felt very familial to be on the same screen as his Hawaii and LA colleagues. Seeing another universe meld into another universe, it's like Spider-Man swinging into Batman. Next up, more specifics on the tease crossover. Hawaii's Jason Antoon compared it to an unlikely superhero mashup. Lachey discussed why the NCIS franchise's expansion has felt so seamless. I believe there's a reason we're all under the same franchise umbrella. We're all made of the same stuff, said the actress. One team, one fight, as they say on NCIS. Of course, LA's LL Cool J had to have the final say, enthusiastically teeing up the anticipated event, claiming, "It's the NCIS universe, baby. This is something we do." The NCIS-verse crossover will revolve around a highly personal, high-stakes case involving a mysterious hitman. According to CBS, members of the various NCIS divisions gathered in Washington, D.C. to honor a beloved FLETC professor who taught multiple members of each of the squads. The professor is discovered dead of an apparent suicide on the eve of the celebration, and his former students immediately suspect foul play. They discover a mysterious hitman while investigating his past, and the more they dig into it, the bigger the targets on their backs become. When members of the team are kidnapped, all of the agents must work together to bring down the assassin and save their own lives. Moving on, why did Michael Weatherly and Cote DePablo leave NCIS? The directors of Donozzo and Ziva have a special place in the hearts of NCIS fans. In the final appearance of Donozzo, the character decides to leave the team in order to take care of Tally, Ziva's daughter. He embarks on a trip to Israel and Paris as a trip to Ziva. Since Weatherly's exit from NCIS, DePablo has returned to the show as a guest, revealing that Ziva is alive but on the run, leading to speculation about a potential reunion between the characters. Both actors have given different reasons for their departures from the show. DePablo initially said it was due to political things and scripts not being good enough, while Weatherly said he wanted to try a new role and moved on to lead another CBS procedural, Bull. Recently, Weatherly has expressed interest in playing Donozzo again, and NCIS showrunner Stephen D. Binder has also hinted at the possibility. While there is no official confirmation, it is an encouraging sign for fans who are hoping for closure regarding the fate of Ziva and Donozzo. NCIS has lost several pivotal main characters over the years, but some exits have been more unresolved than others. characters. Following that, what to expect from the NCIS crossover. The NCIS franchise is known for its crossover storylines, but the upcoming event is set to be the biggest yet. The three-part crossover will take place across all three shows in the franchise. The story revolves around the murder of a professor at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center, and the agents from all three teams coming together to uncover a conspiracy that puts them all in danger. This crossover marks an exciting escalation for the franchise, as it will be the first time many of the cast members have shared the screen. This includes the NCIS team's new leader, Alden Parker, played by Gary Cole. The cast members have expressed their excitement about the monumental story, with NCIS LA star LL Cool J comparing it to crossovers seen in other franchises like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. NCI is one of the most successful police procedural series of the 21st century and has maintained its audience's interest over the years, with key cast members coming and going. As the show approaches its 20th anniversary, the large-scale crossover is a perfect way to celebrate NCIS's legacy and treat audiences to never-before-seen team-ups and long-awaited meetings. It is an exciting event for fans of the franchise, and it will be interesting to see how the casts of the different shows communicate and connect. Next up, the needs of a blockbuster outweigh the truth on NCIS. To put it mildly, the action is exaggerated, but there is a kernel of truth there. NCIS agents exchanged gunfire with a mass shooter in Washington in 2013, and an agent was wounded in a shootout with a suspect in Harris County, Texas in September of last year. However, these events are only a small part of an agent's daily life, and the NCIS shows don't seem to be interested in the rest. For every real hour of work I do, I spend 7 hours writing about it, one of the two New Orleans special agents observes. On NCIS, there is no paperwork. We want to see people doing things, and thankfully, the lead characters of the 4 shows so far are field agents rather than medical examiners or forensics experts, which NCIS lacks. In NCIS New Orleans, lab geek Sebastian Lund aspired to be a field agent, which NCIS, it turns out, does not have. Naturally, a celebrity like LL Cool J will get involved in every aspect of the investigation, from victimology and surveillance to door-kicking and arrest. However, until the formation of REACT, an NCIS tactical unit in response to the mass shooting incident, NCIS had always relied on local police to conduct dangerous takedowns and searches. It may be inefficient management to have every agent do every job, but it is consistent with the show's instinct for simplicity. Finally, what if NCIS were more accurate? Process-heavy shows like Mindhunter and We Own This City almost never return CBS ratings. The procedure, like paperwork, is boring, which explains why other aspects of the NCIS mission aren't dramatized on the shows. When a system needs to be hacked, cyber gets a nod. But what about economic crimes? As Lester Freeman once said, you start following the money, and you don't know where the it's going to take you. Investigations beyond murders, as with The Wire, begin to reveal flaws in the system. Fraud cases may involve politicians or businessmen who, for whatever reason, dislike those meddling NCIS agents. The largest fraud case in Navy history involved an NCIS supervisory agent who was later sentenced to 12 years in prison. If economic crime is off the table, what about sexual assault, the Dawn's second most common crime after narcotics? Among all branches of the military, the risk of sexual assault is highest on Navy ships. According to a Department of Defense briefing, 12% of male sailors and 28% of female sailors reported sexual assault, with 1 in 3 women reporting retaliation after coming forward. This is, of course, an epidemic failure of an American institution, but the NCIS franchise isn't interested in criticizing the military. In 2017, cast members Sean Murray and Wilmer Valderrama were invited to tour a Marine Corps base, and NCIS has always had real agents on staff as technical advisors, such as the late Dwayne Swear, who inspired Scott Bakula's character, Dwayne Pride. What are your thoughts on the video as we conclude? Please let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you like our video, please hit the like button. Click on the notification bell to receive notifications when we upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.